Hello, everybody. Hello, savage homeowners. Hello, everybody. Hello, savvy homeowners. Welcome to my brand new Invest Ottawa real estate site. And if you haven't been there before, I'd certainly ask you guys to check it out now. So much has gone into this site over the last 2 months of development, and for the first time, I guess I'm kind of reintroducing it to everybody. And so, Happy New Year! And if you're getting this already in 2019, well, it's been a new year, and Happy New Year to you guys too. Right now, it's just a few days before New Year's, and I'm really putting the finishing touches on the site and in terms of getting it out to you guys. And I'd love you guys and really value your feedback by coming in and checking it out. And so, like I say, investottawa.com. And so I'd like to give you guys a bit of a tour and let me know what you guys think. So let's kind of jump in. I just got to kill a few things here. So this is the Invest Ottawa site. And if you've heard of Invest Ottawa before, it may have come from me, maybe it come from somebody else. There is an investottawa.ca, so don't confuse it with that. I've owned the .com site forever, and it really represents a place for investors to go. And so it was the initial concept, but really, my catchphrase has been for the last few years has always been, every home is an investment. So I really looked at that. If you really think of it, your home, whether it's your single family property or an investing site, it really is coming from an investor's mentality. And I think you have to kind of go there today. Our homes are so much more valuable than where they were 10 years ago. And if you don't really consider that your principal residence is the starting point to your investment portfolio, I think that you could be running into a lot of trouble. And it pays double down to be focusing on that property as an investment. So that's really the concept of the investottawa.com site. But let's take a quick look at it, and I'll give you guys a really quick tour. And like I said, I'd love your feedback. So it is an absolute home search portal. You can research any type of home that you're looking for, and this is a direct connection to our MLS. And so that was there before, but I've improved the number of searches substantially, including my curated list of what I consider the top 100 best property buys across the city. That includes, condos, townhomes, single-family homes. It's a curated list that I've put together, and I'm making it available in addition to all the other, search opportunities on there. Now, this is brand new to the site. For the first time only, you can now, research investment properties. And so what that means is anything from a duplex all the way up to apartment buildings and beyond. So that means duplexes, triplexes, fourplexes, sixplexes, and even larger. So for the first time, you can now go direct and research your own investment properties across the city in a variety of searches. And so this is really important. So many people now are even considering duplexes as their very first home purchase. They're living in one part of the home and renting out the other. That's a really solid way to go as we're seeing values to go up. So being able to go in there and compare different homes in different parts of the city, you can now do that at any point in time on the search portal. Now, this is brand new to any portal, anytime. This is what really took a lot of the work. For the first time only, I'm now including sold listings. And you can now research back the last 12 months in most of the neighborhoods across our MLS or our multiple listing service and across the city. So for the first time, you can now go in and look at your neighborhood and track and follow the home sales. So if you're thinking, well, hey, what did that neighbor's home sold for? You can now find that, in the search portal. And so that's never been made available on any search portal anywhere in Canada. And so, but I realized that my clients and as a community, we needed that information to be able to make, really educated decisions on any type of purchase or maybe even a sale. Is this a good time to sell? Is this a good time to buy? How is my home's equity compared to, what did the other home sell for? And you'll find that in many cases, if you can find similar properties to yours, in your neighborhood, that's what I would use as the basis for an appraisal anyways. And so this is a great place to start by being able to follow some of your own values in your own neighborhoods, or maybe where you've got investment properties or where you're thinking of buying or selling to across the city. So being able to research those home values and on those sold listings is vital to making really good investment choices and understanding how your equity growth is. And so you've heard me mention equity, equity, equity. And my catchphrase for the last few years has always been, every home is an investment. And I really thought about that and wondered, is it really that? What is the essence of an investment? The essence of an investment is the amount of equity that we have in our properties. That's the basis of these investments. And so, it really came clear to me. What happens? I'm just jumping into the portal right now, and I've asked you just to log in once, and from that point on, you can just save the URL and go there directly each and every time. So you kind of go in once and kind of save it. So what happens is that you land on the first page, and this is a little video of me or my team, and really this is where I ask you to join my brand new community group. It's a Facebook group, but it's a community, and it's called Equity Builders, and that's kind of the precursor to sort of really where we're going to go over the next 12 months together in terms of looking for ways to maximize and increase the value and the equity portion of the properties that we own or thinking of owning. So, it's really the concept of why, it really comes down to equity portion of those homes and things that we're looking at buying. And so this is just the front end page of the Facebook group, and that's kind of coming together, and I'm really calling it the Millionaire Equity Builders. And that's just, whether or not you own $1 million worth of real estate or whether you're just starting out, it really comes down to the concept of what portion of that home or property that is the equity portion. That's the most important part. And so this site really, as a community, we're coming together and really looking at how do we, hack our mortgage so we can, increase the equity portion of that mortgage faster. How do we increase its value faster? Ways that we can improve the equity portion of those properties the fastest. And as well as lots of other hot deals. And so it's just the starting point for us to really start digging into all things equity building. And so that's a little bit about jump in, join the Facebook group, and then fall back and jump into the portal. And like I say, bookmark the portal URL. And here's just some of the searches that you can do. Number one, this is my 100 deals list, or 100 top deals across the city list. And like I say, in my book, it's some of the best deals are represented by, what I call fixers, homes that need some improvement, foreclosure properties, otherwise known as power of sales, as well as estate sales, represent some of the best deals that you're going to find across the city, as well as a whole host of other, great deals that I go through each and every day, or my team goes through each and every day, and we get them in this list. This is my special search, I guess, that I'm making available to you guys. And so I'm sharing that with you so you guys get to, follow along. And maybe there's a property on that you're interested, or maybe it's something you want to compare. Flippers are really interested in this list. Investors should be very interested in this list, as well as lots of other standard home searches that you can do across the city, and more searches are being added as well as you guys can do your own. That's very cool, right? And so I've also got a whole area under investment properties, so you can go and research investment properties, as well as this is where you find your sold listings. And I'm going to have even rentals in this site, likely within the next few weeks. So you can go on there and see what rental, either maybe you're interested in a rental, or maybe you just want to research what would rentals typically rent for in these same neighborhoods, because I'm looking at investment property. So those are really good research tools as well. So that's a little bit about Invest Ottawa. I'm not going to, you can go on there and look, and I would again love your feedback to, check out the site and really make it your own, and give us feedback. And that means also joining the Facebook group, because I think that's the community where we get to come together and track, your own, growth when it comes to your equity. And that's your education growth as well, because there's so many ways that you can, improve upon your home's equity faster than you could imagine. And I think that's the important part of coming together and really looking at that community overall. And so you're going to hear me talk about equity growth a lot over the next 12 months. That is the new mantra as we kind of go forward in 2019. Building equity fast and getting your home paid off, or your investment properties paid off fast as well. and improving their overall value. So check out the site. I hope you guys enjoy it. Give me some feedback, join the group, and we together can kind of, improve upon, I guess, the value of our investments over the next 12 months and beyond. Anyways, talk to you guys soon on the other side, and Happy New Year. All the best.